Saturday screens, all glowing, your name at the top of the room. Old boy in the fastest lobby, laughing kids, I'll make space for you soon. You taught us the lines and the breaking, how to win and still be kind. Every lap you were taking, you were pulling the rest of us in behind. Here's to Skinshaggy, our Michael Logan, fossil on a flying lap, flat out, wide open, pioneer of our little world. You made it feel so real. Oh, with hearts and aching throats, we're singing what we feel. Thank you, mate. We'll carry your name on every wheel. Long nights, red flags and resets. You'd crack some daft Geordie joke. Come on, lads, it's a marathon. Then you'd pass us in a cloud of smoke. You were meant to moan a hero. You were shoulders we all stood on. First light of a super Saturday. Now the green lights change and you're gone. Here's to Skinshaggy, our Michael Logan, fossil on a flying lap, flat out, wide open, pioneer of our little world. You made it feel so real. Up with hearts and aching throats, we're singing what we feel. Thank you, mate. We'll carry your name on every wheel. We'll miss your voice in the lobby, that quiet good run, son. You fought that fight for so long, still asking if we'd had fun. If there's a track up there, you're on it, finding grip where there's none to find. We'll take the start, you take the sunset, we'll see you on the other side. Here's to Skinshaggy, our Michael Logan, fossil on a flying lap, flat out, wide open, pioneer of our little world. You made it feel so real. Up with hearts and aching throats, we're singing what we feel. Thank you, mate. We'll carry your name on every wheel. One last lap for the legend. Heads held high
Good evening, welcome to the RRF1 Monday division. Tonight is round 5. It's the Bahrain International Circuit tonight in Sakir, Bahrain. I think we're just waiting for a few more of the drivers to get into the lobby, and then we'll be off. And it's quite befitting this week that Bahrain was one of Skinshaggy's favourite tracks here in Silverstone. Was his 2 favourite tracks. So I think you can see we've got 16 in the lobby at the moment. I think we have got a few more that are joining. There you go. Put some little touches on the stream there as well for Mr. Shaggy this week. So we're dedicating this stream for him. I think looks like we're going to be going off. So if anyone else is joining, they'll be joining now in the qualifying itself. So you can see down there in the bottom left, 29 laps of Bahrain tonight, and that's about 5 kilometers, 5.4 kilometers a lap around here. That's terrible. I should really know what that is in miles. I think is it about 3 miles. I think just under 3 miles. There we go, 6 seconds in. Now we'll be into the first Q1 session. I don't know, one name that I didn't see on the side was Destroy Drac. I know he's reserving this evening. So if you hear some noise, go and shut the door because you'll hear the washing machine sounding like a drum and bass in the background otherwise. I think we're just waiting now for Chaos. And then the timer will then start for qualifying 1. So we're 18 minutes now. So I'll go through the drivers we've got tonight. So T. Bent's in the Ferrari, Hamilton in the Mercedes, TST Dragoon in his favourite bogey green car, the Kick Sauber. We've got YT325 in the Racing Bull, the Dark Mark, and then we also got Betchers, both in the McLaren. We've got Kludgy Duck, who's having a really good start to his RF1 career. He's in the Williams. The reigning champion, Gareth Minimad, Gary Minion in the Williams. In the Alpine is Destroy Drac, one of the admin team. He's a reserve this evening. We've got Dumar and his fellow Dutchman Gaming the Bug in the House. Mad Mark in the Red Bull. Towley in the Alpine. Chaos reserving in the Aston. We've got Brewdog in the Racing Bull and Robbo in the Kick. I believe, as is standard for Monday, Betch will be out first. So we'll go down onto his McLaren. And I'm just going to double check who the scorers are. I did have a look at it earlier, but I've got brain like a sieve this week. Destroy Drac is the scorer this week, so Chaos and Robbo are reserving, but they're not a nominated scorer this week. Obviously, if they're doing anything naughty, they can still get it put on this race, or if they're racing in another division as a permanent driver, it can go onto that one. I don't know, Tamas had that unfortunately happen last week. He span on the formation, didn't follow the ruling, and he got a bit of a telling off. Well, not telling off, but he's going to get a bit of a time penalty towards Saturday's race. The one he just completed on Saturday. I always like these night races, the way the cars just shine under the floodlights. You read earlier that Bahrain only started floodlights, was it 2014? It was the 10th anniversary of the Bahrain Grand Prix. So if you can hear that really terrible singing, that's my daughter in the background. I don't know what she was singing. I'm guessing none of you would have understood what she said then. It's something about some film called Descendants. So unless you've got kids, you won't have a clue. So yeah, Betcher's now starting his first hot lap. As far as I could tell, there was only one named corner. It's where Betcher's come up to now. T1 is a Michael Schumacher corner. As far as I could tell, I couldn't find any other corner names. Up to T4 now. I know this one last year there was a bit of a glitch. It was causing cars to have a bump. I know Towley did get caught out with that. But from what I've been reading, I think it's sorted, or it is really hit and miss. We'll see if anyone goes flying. I should be having a. Oh, what's happened? What the? What's going on with that Haas? That wasn't just me that saw that, was it? The Haas was in the wall, and then I'm guessing it was a reset to track, but that was really weird how it sort of slingshot it back. We'll go back to Betcher's now, though. I believe I do have a co-coms joining me this evening. I'll see if he's online quickly. So he's not currently, but hopefully be joining very shortly. Betcher's coming around the final corner now using that DRS and the ERS. A 129.6 for Betcher's. And I believe it's a Red Bull Mad Marks 131.2. It's the Mercedes of Gareth Minimad next. Everyone in a good start. He's not had a good one there, 134.6 for his first run, although he wasn't really using much battery, so I wonder if that was a bit of a practice one. Oh, evening Tom, see you in the chat, just eating dinner, I'll be with you. No worries, mate. The wife tried to poison me earlier. We've had this Japanese barbecue sauce thing we're going to make on the stir fry. I think we used a bit too much. It was like eating fire. Let's look at the tyre situation. I see Tom just mentioned that. Oh, 2 seconds. Apologies about that. As I was saying before, my phone interrupted me. As Tom pointed out in the chat, people are using their different tyres. So that'd be why Gareth and Mad Mark were a little bit off Mad Mark Betcher's did the softs. And Gareth and Mad Mark did the hards. There's like T-bits on the mediums as well. So another way to do it. So he's trying to use some of those, or maybe get it rubbered in a little bit, maybe. I think normally you'd see the mediums in the safe for the race normally. Trying to work out who is the next one. I think it might be T-Bents. So unless Gareth's going again. Yeah, I don't think it looks like he's harvested his battery, then the fuel lights just come on as well. So I sound a bit croaky. We'll be getting a drink probably between the quali sessions. And a bit of a nightmare with my PC trying to get some of the things sorted today. I think it's on its last legs. Showing T-Bents with a fastest middle sector. We'll see if that's a true representation or EA just being EA. It's coming up to this final corner now. And then he's put the ERS down. He's going to wait for that DRS line. Switch that on. And it's 130.791. So it might have been a Miss Robbo there. Robbo 129.248. think Gareth is boxing, so it'll be the kick Sauber of Dragoon. Although he's just on an outlap at the moment. I think the Aston is chaos. He is on a lap, so watching for the last few corners. Because I have just seen one Night Boss put up as well. Gavin is doing this week, but he has informed us that for Wednesday division, he won't be continuing going forward after that. So we'll have to update, if any Wednesday guys are watching, we'll have to update you from next week. So this week will still be fine, from next week we'll let you know what's happening going forward. We've reached out to some old names and some newer names, so we'll see what happens. As I didn't mention Chaos time, I did watch it on the screen, though 29.0 has gone faster than Robbo there by about 0.2. Get to this Haas now. That is Gaming the Bug. Let's put himself right in the middle of the pack there, 130.340. Brewdog's got a really nice time there, 130 exactly. There we go, Dragoon just coming over the line. A 129.0. So it's almost the same as Chaos. I missed Tally across the line. He did a 128.5. So almost about half a second ahead of everyone here at the moment. Hamilton was on what appeared to be an in-lap there. It didn't improve. It was showing he was 15 seconds behind. Try and get one of these. I believe they're race symbols. Yeah, it's YT. P5 for YT, 129.4, just ahead of Betches there. They can't leave each other, let alone these siblings. It doesn't matter where they are on the grid. They could be in the middle and in the back, but they all seem to have really close qualifying times. As you see, there's only, what is that, less than 0.2 between the brothers at the moment. Oh, bugger, apologies about that in the stream. I put the image to actually put that on. So all that will do basically, if you use an exclamation mark on one of the commands, you can put something on the stream. What I was actually trying to get up was the donation link for the Skinshaggy choice of charity. Obviously, with these passing, it'd be good to still raise money for the charity you're so passionate for the children's cancer charity. But I've caught the wrong thing, didn't I, before I pressed enter? But I can't see it on this. I believe it's a time Nightbot one, so it'll just come on at some point this evening, probably every 20 minutes or so. So I'll point out on it when it appears. So we've still got a few to go on a lap. Kludgy Duck hasn't set timers yet. Gaming Minion, Destroyer Drac, and Dumar Dimar. So with our Dutch drivers, I've just noticed Niemeyer isn't racing this evening. Yeah, Gaming Minion will be coming round. I believe he's giving his teammate a bit of a tow, possibly. Gaming Minion at 129.4. What's Kludgy going to do? Or was Kludgy on an outlap? He might have been on an outlap. Yeah, Kludgy is just starting his lap now. The two drivers, Robbo and Towley, they're happy enough that they're through Q1. As it stands, we're only losing 3 drivers. Brewdog's just starting one as well. The next one would be McLaren. It's not Betches, it's the Dark Mark. But he's boxing. It's the Ferrari, that'd be T-Bents. I've seen the Ferrari, that just reminded me, one of the cars that is turned up a little bit late is Ali. I'll say whilst he's there, I'll quickly see if he is online now. We can get him in. Although I imagine some of the drivers around his pace go, no, don't get him in, don't get him in. Yeah, he's not actually showing on my list at the moment. We'll go down to Kludgy if I can get him. There we go. There are a couple of corners left for Kludgy now. There's one corner left now, actually. Using all that energy that he can. And he's on quickest, 128.2 there. I know he's been saying in recent weeks he definitely does have the pace. It just seems to be either tyre deg or something just happens during the race for him. He's just got unlucky in some races, but if he can keep that up, he'll definitely be in the mix tonight. I think Brewdog can get rid of that spot on time. He has a 129.622. So just under 4 tenths off of that time. Ferrari T-Bents. He was a second and a bit up from his first run it was showing. And he's up to P10 at 129.4, just ahead of Gaming Minion. I've just noticed the flicker of thing in the night, but you can ignore that. Again, I had issues with actually wanting to let anything upload. Which erased them. It has been sorted today, but I've not had enough time to obviously put all the last week's tables on. But it looks like it'll be alright to use from next week going forward again. If anyone does like looking at the tables. Here in the background it sounds like my children are being little terrors again. They'll be darlings during the day and they get to bedtime. It's like if you watch Gremlins where they make them wet, it's like that. I'm going board with Gareth here. See, there's a car in front of him, but the reason I'm going to Gareth is he's quite close to that drop zone. So I imagine this will probably be a warm-up lap though. You're looking at the battery because he's harvested all that battery up. Yeah, so this one's going to be there you go, 7 seconds off. This will be his run now. Brewdog is happy as through. TSD Apex definitely needs to get time on there now. I wonder if that was helpful from T-Bents or if it was a hindrance, we'll see. DC Apex, 129.4. He's put himself in P10. I think White is just warming up. I think the Mercedes is out of fuel. I'm looking at the wrong Mercedes here, that'd be White. Oh, Hamilton's invalidated, so he's conceded the track place. Although he's been a little bit naughty there, he knows what he's doing. He's getting the slipstream off of Whitey here. The only issue we will say with starting too close, if he then was like, oh, he's impeded me, but you've started too close, you can't be done for impeding because you've not left the gap. But we'll see what happens. Hamilton will definitely need to improve if he wants to get out of Q1. Destroyer Track will need a time which is better than currently a 130.3 to get through because we're losing 3 drivers currently. If Ali is not joined, so Ali looks like if he does get in, he'll be starting from the back this evening. Look down to this, I believe it's an Aston Martin. That'll be Apex, he'll be coming in. So Whitey now, I'll have a look what he is doing. So he's almost half a second up after the second sector. Because they definitely will want to put an improvement on, because if Game in the Bug, Hamilton and Drac put a decent time, they could push Whitey into the drop. And Whitey is just coming up to the line now. It's going to be 129.2 up to P7 now. Yeah, not an improvement from Hamilton. Hamilton will be out in Q1 this evening. Destroy Drac. Let's see what he can do. He's doing what Dragoon used to call the one pump and done. Using that battery. P3 at 128.6 for Destroy Drac. So just behind Towley and 3-4 tenths ahead of Mad Mark there. So I believe that might be everyone done for Q1. I'll tell a lie, we've got Gareth, but Gareth has invalidated. Although with his time, it looks like he's safe anyway. No one else is out on track. Everyone's either retired from the session or has completed. They can't go around. It's showing the checkered flag for me. There we go, Gareth with his shiny purple helmet. His team didn't want to get him in very quick there. So there we go, confirmation. Cludgy Duck was quickest in Q1 there at 128.2. And then the 3 drivers we've lost are Gaming Minion. Oh, that's close. Him in T-Bant. He's missed out by 4 thousandths. Then we've actually lost Brewdog. I'm surprised by that. Brewdog with the 129.6. And Hamilton. I'm just going to silent very quick. I'm just chasing up if Ali's still joining. Can I just put it'll be late. I've just seen most probably won't be part of quality. I've tried to make sure I join in quality so I can get the setup for my car. I've just seen Gareth, he's having pedal issues. It's not mentioned in the stream chat, but I've just seen it pop up on Discord just as I was getting the stream back. So you got the 15 drivers now for Q2. You heard that really weird beeping then. Our washing machine likes playing a tune to tell you when it's done. Let's see if Betcher's going to be out first or someone beat. I think someone's beating him today. He's going to be furious. It's is it Robbo or is it Dragoon? It is TSD Dragoon. I think someone else has beaten him out as well. Mr. Cludgy. A few have actually. Both Kicks and an Aston. So I'll keep the tyres on here for you because I've just noticed where I've put the little ribbon at the top right. It's actually covering the S or the M or the H. I thought I've hidden it far enough out of the way, but I hadn't. Obviously the little one at the bottom, I think that's hidden enough. I was just the little fact, it was one of Shaggy's favourite tracks. It was one of the reasons why we did it in the Skinshaggy Cup. He was asked what his favourite tune. It was this one and Silverstone Circuit. That's why I managed to somehow pull off that P10 in December. I don't know how I managed it. So I wonder if it was that different type of pressure, because I was sort of a lot slower, but then that one I thought I'd like to be in the final to pay respect sort of thing. No one would be watching, and I managed to scrape through. This is a track quiz. Should be fun this week. Let's have a watch on board with Dragoon as he does his the first lap of Q2. There's a car in front of him, so hopefully that car will notice him and move out the way for him. Or alternatively, they might give him a slipstream down some of the straight bits, which you might appreciate. There is a Red Bull, so it's either Mad Mark or it's going to be Mad Mark. Even in Telfie, I do remember me, you, and Shaggy used to have some battles, didn't we, in the Wednesday division, going back about 5 seasons or so. As I have got in the 5-minute break after qualifying Telfie, we do have a little bit of a tribute video with I don't know if you saw the Shaggy Cup. It's sort of some of the little snippets people have sort of took out of that, and like unseen images and things like that. That'll be on after Q3. That will. The Dragoon, a 129.6 for Dragoon. That. Cloudy Dutch on a 128.9, going quickest. Robert Snipes on 129.4. Against this Alpine. That is Towley. I believe Tom has joined. Can you hear me all right, Tom? Okay, I'm going to quickly check that I have got the party audio set so you can tick it on. Yeah, I've just switched that to on. So you should be able to include that when you're ready. I'm doing that. Towley's gone quickest on 128.2 at the minute, just ahead of Gareth. So I don't know if this is a good omen for Towley, but he was the quickest in season 14, round 16 here. He did a 127.6. I think that was when he was using full traction. I think Tom might be having some technical difficulties. You'll obviously hear him when we get that sorted. I'll tell you in the chat. Yeah, I saw the first race and donated. That would have been the one I commentated on, I believe. I did the Monday and I did the Wednesday and the finale. So you probably had the old notification pop up on the stream that a really high pitched thank you for the donation voice. Oh, the Ferrari then just decided to drive through the McLaren engineers. So we've got 11 of you joining us tonight. So thank you to everyone of you that are joining and watching. I know some of you do listen whilst you're racing. Some of the others I know like family members and things. It's not showing me all the viewers list though, so I don't know if one's like not in the kitchen or in this evening, or if so. I know she's always cheering on Mr. Towley. Down to is that a Red Bull? Oh, I don't know if Mad Mark was having some issues there or not. He just reversed momentarily. But I think he's going alright now. Let's get it on to what's that? Chaos. She's not set a time yet. Obviously, if any of you are watching that aren't quite sure how it works in Q2, we lose 5 drivers. So it'll be from Dragoon down at the moment. Obviously still a lot of time left, 7.5 minutes. I'll keep an eye on Chaos here in the Aston Martin. That's my car on the Wednesday division. I know Chaos did at one point have a P1 in Q1. So I wonder if he's going to do the same tonight, if he's going to put it on top for a little bit. Coming around that final corner now, he's going to switch that battery on. Across the line, 128.8 there for Chaos. And he's 6 thousandths behind Mad Mark's time. Apex there, just starting a lap. Betches is coming around the final corner, but it has invalidated. But I'm guessing he done a... Oh, it's his outlap. So I was too busy looking at the track map, I didn't notice the outlap bit there. I believe that's Williams. That is Kludgy Duck. Also on an outlap. Well, it was on an outlap, just starting his lap now. So keep an eye on Robbo. I believe it's Chaos in front who's just finished his lap. Yeah, Robbo will be the next one. Hello? Can you hear me alright? Is it letting you join and everything? Kludgy Duck, 128.1 there. He's put himself quickest in Q2. So I haven't seen Ali join yet. I know he's supposed to be joining late. He's still not in. So I'm just thinking if Ali does join in quali, but obviously you can't set a time, do you still get to put a setup on in the 5-minute break? I believe I'm not quite sure. I've not been let into a lobby for a couple of years, so I can't remember. Robbo's coming around the final corner. I imagine he'll be boxing. Same with the Aston. Betches has even validated. I think Betches is the quickest of the 2 McLarens at the moment. I imagine Dart might be coming out fairly soon to try and change that though. Dragoon is currently sitting P15 at the moment. I say, is it Dragoon are going to have enough time to get in and back out? 2.5 minutes. Well, actually, he's going to improve here. It's 128 for Dragoon. Because I was looking at it as if it was already out, it was going to be going in, but it was actually using it as his last lap. That was me misjudging it, what his fuel was doing there. So he's safely put himself into P6. Ferrari T-Benz. He is boxing, so I believe T-Benz might be out. I don't think he's going to have enough time. Game in the Bug and Dumar. So actually both just started. I think they are starting relatively close if they're both on their hot laps. It's Dumar the lawnmower. And there's also a landscape gardener there, pushing that gravel down. Tom in the chat, can you hear me? Oh, Ali needs an invite. Apologies about that, it's only just kicked through all at one time. I'll get you that invite quickly. Tom, I could hear you, but I can't hear you now. I don't know if you're speaking at the minute or not. There's the invite there for Ali. I say, Tom, can you hear me okay? Because it's showing you in the party still. I just can't hear anything currently. Let's go down to this. Has I been game in the bug? Is he a game in the bug? Going to get himself out of the Q2. He has right behind Dumar there, 128.809. I believe Dumar gave up that lap to help out his teammate. White is just about to start his lap. There's an Aston behind him. That is Chaos, he's also just about to start. I think the last one is Dark Mark, is it? No, he's already through. It's Betcher's. Betcher's will be the last to take the flag if he gets to it in time. Did Betcher's get it? Yeah, I think he did just in time. Must have been literally a second. TSD Apex can run that final bend now. We've used all that battery's got left, so he's going to wait for that DRS line, flick that on. What can he do? A P5 at 28.7. So go down to Robbo now. Ali says, why is T-Bench retired? He didn't have enough time to go back out. He'd done his lap. Thank God he didn't have enough time. What's Robbo going to do here? 28.5. So they just want now be Dark Mark and Whitey. The cousins are going to get themselves out. Dark Mark needs, looking at this, probably about 5/10s, maybe a bit more. And he has done it at 28.751. Can Whitey get himself out? He'll use all that batteries, flip the DRS on, and he hasn't at 28.9. I missed that, then Chaos has gone fastest. Is Betcher's going to get out of Q2? He does at 28.5 for Betcher's there. So out of all the relatives there, Betcher's, Dark Mark, Whitey, Betcher's is the quickest. I'm not sure if I heard Tom for a second then. So here's the classifications for Q2. So we have lost Game in the Bug, TSD Dragoon, Mad Mark, Whitey and T-Benz. I'm surprised, especially with the pace at Dragoon and like man mark shown in recent weeks. Seeing, but then both thank you too. So we're just waiting for Q3 to load up now. I'm going to quickly go for some water or a beer or something. Something to wet me throat quickly.
Hi.
That was my daughter. Is supposed to be in bed. That's mini Woodsy. The second of 3 at the minute, but will soon be 4. So who got up first this time? I don't think it's Betches because it's a blue dot. It is Towley. I'm not sure if he's still in the party Tom. I can see every now and again it's popping up because I have the party overlay on, but I can't hear. I can hear like the odd like crackle. So I'm not sure if you're still having issues there, mate. So if you hear that annoying rustling, that's me. Apologies about that silence thing. I've just had to go and get the middle one, my daughter, upstairs. She's been a right little monster tonight. We're still on board there with Towley. He'll be the first one to get a time on for Q3. As I always like mentioning, the real qualifying record. Lewis Hamilton, 2020, he did a 1:27.264. Or if Towley wants to aim for something, it might be more realistic for himself, his own pole time, which you mentioned earlier, 1:27.633. Let's see if anyone gets anywhere near those tonight. Talking of possibles, looking at those earlier, there's no outright pole leader here. They all share it. It's Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, and Max Verstappen, all with three poles each. But something that might be a good omen for Ali and T-Benz tonight is a Ferrari around Bahrain. Are the best have had 7 wins since 2004 when they first started in Bahrain. And it was actually the first ever F1 race in the Middle East, that was. And then there's really turn my notifications off of just something with Dragoon and also from your wife coming through on Amazon. I'll make sure I get that notifications. I can remember how to turn it down. That's annoying, I can't deal with the streams. Streams on my phone. Cludgy's getting a lot close to that time I mentioned, the 1:27.6. He's on 1:27.814. What can do, Mardu? Do do. Jesus Christ, Abidabadoo. He's on a decent time trial at 128.0 there for Dumar. Talia is invalidated, but he's on his in lap, I believe. Very interesting what they do with the coloured dots for next year's one, because a few teams have got the black and white, and the Haas, the Cadillac next year. There'll be lots of blue and lots of black and white dots, I think. Cludgy will be coming in, he'll be getting prepared for his final run. Trying to work out who's actually on a lap at the moment. So Dartmoor looks like he'll be boxing. Chaos is on an outlap. I think he'll be the one to keep an eye on at the moment. There's a Haas out, but it looks like that Haas is out of fuel with the yellow flags following him on the track map. So we keep on board with this Aston Martin here, the only car that's on track at the moment, apart from the Dumar who will be going in the box. I quickly chase up with Tom. I think he's still having some issues at the moment. I've noticed when you're off board around this track, it's not the loudest for the cars. I think some of the tracks where it's like tight with the walls, it all seems a bit louder. And obviously we've got a lot of runoff around Bahrain. It seems a lot quieter. Might just be my headset's not turned up enough though. Let me know if it's all right for yourselves on stream. There it counts with the 128.2. 128.221 there. That looks like Towley is the first to get out for his possibly his final run. All depends on what he's done fuel wise. Is he going to do a double warm up? Is he just going to do the one out lap and then go? I suppose for some of those drivers that do want to wait, they can get some idea from maybe like the lines Towley's doing, what he's doing with like the RS, things like that maybe. I believe Chaos is technically not his teammate, but in the same car tonight. Apex looks like he's on his outlap. There we go, Towley's on to that hot lap now. Yes, they will keep on board with Towley. Looks like all the other cars are either an out lap or out of fuel, I'm guessing. Or actually, it actually might be Dumar just letting Apex ahead of him. I thought because he was having a couple of yellow flags it was fuel, but I don't think it is. It's always Dumar's always one of the trying to think the best way to word it, ideal drivers to deal with, because it will be respectful to everyone. That's what his thought is. Apex is coming up. He's got some speed on him. I'll let him go by. Let's see what Towley can do. Can he not Kludgy off that top spot at the moment? Because to do so, he will need a time like he did last season. Around that final corner now. What's Towley going to do? A 27.682. He's only 500ths off his pole last season. I think Apex is the next. Flick down to his Aston Martin. The reason his teammate isn't racing tonight, it looks like he's sunning it up on the beach. I'm not sure where, but you put a picture in the Discord earlier. Looked like he was in a bar in some really hot country while we're getting the miserable rain here in Britain. See what TSD Apex can do. Is coming across that line now. At 28.6, just put himself P6 at the moment, improved by about half a second. Robbo's just on it, just starting his lap now. I believe Dumont might be the next. Look at this, Kludgy's on his out lap. So that is Towley on his way in. Destroyed Drax just let him past the Mercedes. I believe that would be Gareth Minimad. He's also on an outlap at the moment. Towley's happy with that time at the moment. He's retired from Q3. Doesn't think there's any more in that car in qualifying. Dark Mark, I just noticed his flicked off outlap. He's on his main lap now. Apex will be coming. I think Robbo is on a lap, so we'll keep on board with the Kick Sauber. So what's a nightmare? Is that an EA purple or is that an actual purple? So based on his time at the minute, I'm guessing it might be an EA purple, but we'll soon find out. Come around that final bend now. 6%, 4%. It's going to drain all that to the line. P6, a 28.3 for Robbo. Take it down now to Kludgy. Kludgy has invalidated, so Kludgy won't be taking pole. Which is annoying for him because he actually did a 27.5, I think, looking at that at the top. The 27.5 would have eclipsed Towley's pole from last season. Let's see what Gareth's got. There's 3/10 up at the moment. So I'll put him in the 27s, but I don't think he'll put him pole. No, let's put him on the first row though, 27.8 exactly. Look down to Dark Mark. A 28.6, I've put him just ahead of Betchers. Go down to the Aston. That is Chaos. Obviously, one of the drivers that will be removed from the classifications at the end of the race, but he's put P5. And then I missed Betchers, but I think Betchers remained the same position. Alright, tell a lie, Betchers actually improved. He went up to P8. So there we go. The classification for Q3. Towley and Gareth will be on the front row. Kludgy and Dumar on the second row. Right behind me, another Dutchman, Chaos and Destroy Drek. And then you've got Robbo, Betchers, and then Apex and Darkmark. So when Darkmark starts, you'll have his own teammate directly in front of him. Yeah, so once we get to the grid, we will have a 5-minute break. Just give everyone a chance to put the setups on, get the strategy sorted. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, we haven't got the normal like where I do like a silly edit or like I know I've been doing recently the model up face cams. Obviously with the passing of Skinshaggy, I've put together a little montage. I say some of you might have if you're watching, some of you might hear yourself if you did do a video for the charity event. But I put little snippets of some of the nice things some drivers said, and little images and things like that. So I'll put that on now, and then I'll see you in a few minutes' time.
I think we met back in 2016. He used to keep me on my feet. Like after every race, I'd probably have the race where I'll get taken out or wheel banging, which still happens today, but not as bad. He used to order me to go to bed, don't go on Discord jail straight after this race. Like, you know, you kept me out of trouble for a lot of TIR races.
Also, being a friend with you and also spent quite a lot of time in different leagues. Starting from TIR, that's where I got to know you first. I could see that you had such a high passion for racing, and also you would practice so much, you'd be in qualifying and racing, and you always maintained a very good respect, and I think your legacy says it all.
You're a hero to a lot of people. You kept me going when I was down. You lifted me when I was down.
Being a big inspiration, a big help in RRF1. Like I say, many people know you as the pioneer behind the Saturday division. You'll definitely be missed within the racing community, and definitely within RRF1.
Yeah, what a guy. Been an ever present in league racing since I started really, back in 2016 I think.
Clearly had an effect on other people's thoughts, other people's opinions, and how things should go in certain races and this, that, and that. Yeah, there's nothing I can portray over in a word that's going to be great enough to describe the legend that you actually are, describe the man that you are, by saying, I love you, I admire you, I will miss you. Thank you very much for everything.
Which is a legend in my eyes. Your input into this stupid racing community we have of people that like to play an F1 game online, among other things that you've contributed towards, will live on. As long as the game lives on, there will be people here playing it who will remember your contribution. I will miss you. I'll miss the thought of you.
I should be back live with you now. That's just something a little bit different this evening. So I think we just got probably about 30 seconds or so before the formation lap begins. Obviously, Telfie in the chat there, class. Said, what are you done for leagues like here to TIR? We had to pay respects for Shaggy. I mentioned the Saturday division. It was him and a couple of other drivers back. Got to go back season 7, I think it was. And the Saturday division wouldn't be in the format it was without Shaggy. So we've actually named it the Skinshaggy Super Saturday now. I would say there is still the fund as well for children's charity. So if anyone else watching does want to donate and pay the respects that way, that link is still available to do so, or we can send it. I'll have a look. Yeah, so looking at the tyre choices here, up from 1st to 9th, we've got mediums. The Dark Mark's gone for something different. It's gone on the softs. Game in the Bug and Brewdog halves. Everyone else mediums. A bit of a mixed bag. Most have gone on the mediums for the start. So I'll get the position change up ready for the start. There we go, get everyone hitting a little bit of TV time as we go through the field. I go back to Hamilton, and I forgot about Ali. Ali did get in the end. Hopefully he did get to put his setup on. Okay, if not, he'll be on a balance setup for Bahrain, which I don't know if that's any good or not. So it's like everyone's in their box so far. That Aston's pointed at a massive angle. Now Mad Mark is messed up. I know he said the same to me yesterday in TSD. I think he might be the only one. He was the only one. You got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And that was a really long wait, but we're off. Cludgy's managed. Oh, what the hell? I think Cludgy might have, when he pulled back in, I think he might have tailed slightly. Tailed is all the way down to 17th now. Cludgy is up to 1st, but I imagine there might be a ticket maybe coming in there. So what else happened at the back? I did see one of the, was it a Red Bull Ferrari going wide at the back there? Towley's not going to be a happy bunny, down 12 positions at the start there. Ali's up by a massive 10 positions. I'll have a quick look at Towley, see if he's carrying. He did get tail whipped to the wall. I'm not sure if he picked up any wing damage. I think he might be missing a left end plate. Trying to get a better picture. Yeah, he's got a left end plate missing. So that might be an early pit for Towley, unless he can sort of go on with that damage. The Brewdog's not had the greatest start as well. He's down 1 position from 17th to 18th. And the driver that's managed to keep their position from the start was Gareth Minimad. Dragoon had a fairly decent start. He's up to 7th now. He's got the car of Betchers right alongside him. Tally has had to pit for that damage. Oh no, there's a car side. Betchers was so close to getting wiped out by cars behind him then. He's had a little bit of contact with, I think it was Dragoon. Obviously, you know what the game's like. You have a little bit of contact, it will throw the car around in crazy angles. One thing I've not seen yet, I know Tommy is still here, I'm not sure if people can hear yourself, was with you and Towley last season when the car jumped about 10 foot in the air. So I've not seen that yet, so hopefully that's fixed. If not, that's something for us to look out. I'm just going to look down further. See some of the others a bit closer down the back, like Game in the Bug. Ali as well. Ali wants to be right on the rear of Dragoon. Ali's going to go for it. He is going to have to take that inside line because Dragoon decided earlier he was going to take the outside. And he's kept that P7 there as early. Someone else had a really good start to this race, but not necessarily in qualifying, was Dartmark. Up to P4 now. Let's have a quick look what his position change was. It was up sub 6 for Dartmark. Oh yeah, so that's a very good point. Dartmark will have to pit a lot earlier than the rest of them. With the soft track here, is that about 7 laps? Is it 7-8 laps on the soft track? Can they go a bit more than that? I know on the last game they weren't the greatest, but I noticed some tyres seemed to go a little bit longer on 25. That's all the front runners at the minute. They're all out of each other's DRS. Apart from Darmar, who has got past Dumar. He's up into P3 at the moment. They destroyed Drac. He's hot on the heels of Dumar as well, both on the mediums. I know this is always a section where you don't want anyone to try and go for a move because it's you've got to have a lot of trust in the other driver going through the S section. I know I managed to do it with Toto Wolff in Wednesday Division last season, but I know I've done it with other drivers in the past. It ends in tears. So there's still close battles everywhere all over the grid at the moment. I can see all the Dutch drivers, Chaos and Gaming Minion fighting for P13. They're only about half a second between. I think the ones I need to watch at the minute is these front to middle at the minute. 4 tenths between Robbo and Drac. I did actually miss what tyre Towley went on when he did box, but it was the hard tyre. So I imagine he's going to have to go a lot longer than he was originally wanting to. So I do know this ideal conditions you can do a one stop here. Drax going for a move on Dumar. We're very lucky not to tap Dartmar there. I think because of that, Dumar managed to get back at him. Robbo Snipes is all over Drac and Dumar as well now. This is one, if they're all this close going through the S section, it can be a fun one to watch. So everyone's still relatively close together, all apart from Towley, who has had to box early. Hamilton's lost his bonus 3-second time penalty. Yeah, I need a drink again. Kludges is leading by about 2 seconds to Gareth at the moment. So we did see in quali he was showing some decent pace around here. But obviously he's thinking in his mind if something is going to happen with what happened on lap 1, he's going to have to get a big gap. Destroy Drac past Dumarth, I believe. Robbo's going for a move on Dumar as well. Just saw that in the back there, but Dumar's managed to keep it. This is that section I was on about, the sort of like a reverse S section. You have Robbo, the bright red light on the back, harvesting away. Just have a look at Towley's time. He's slowly, in a way, at the time. He's made about 5 seconds since he boxed. And one we've got to look down is Ali at the moment. Mad Mark is a 3-second penalty. I'm not sure if it was just when he come out of turn 13 onto the straight. I'm guessing he went a little bit wide there. Dark Mark is boxing, so the softs are in. We've done 6 laps. That'll be interesting information for any drivers thinking about it on Wednesday, or even Saturday, also where you double it. Dark is going to come out, destroy Drax boxed as well. I imagine he's going for a 2-stop. He's just changed on to mediums. I believe he started on mediums. I wonder if some of the others in the front now, like Dumar, will he react to some of the others pitting around him? Or is he just gonna stick with his race? Maybe commit to a 1-stop. So 1-stop definitely is doable. I know you just have to. First couple of laps, you just have to look after your tyres, because towards the end they can get a bit toasty. That's one thing they should probably do this game, which happens in real life round here, is I know the sand can cause grip issues and high tyre degradation. But I don't think that's really factored in for the game. So Gareth has boxed Chaos, I think that's Dragoon as well, Apex. I mean, there's quite a lot of getting onto another tyre now, I'm guessing for them hards. So Dark Marks, have a look what he went on to. He went on to the hard as well, I believe. Yeah, he did. So Ali started P19, he's now up to P3. Obviously we'll still have to box. Just keep an eye on this one. I do think this is the closest in the minute alley on the back of Robbo. And we get the helping of DRS. He's saving his battery. I imagine he'll use a lot more of that down the main straight if he can keep within the DRS. So Ali, since he has returned with his new rig, he's won every race he's been in for Monday so far. He won the Japanese Grand Prix, and then in China he won the China Sprint and the Chinese feature race. So I wonder if he can make it four in a row. So Ali is boxing. Followed in by a couple other cars as well, but that was Mad Mark and Whitey. So we're going to get a fair few changes now. So it's mainly these front guys now, or the ones that haven't boxed. Kludgy, Robbo, Chaos, Game in the Bug, T-Bents, Betches and Brewdog. I think Towley is on 7 lap halves, but he has boxed on at the end of lap 1. So there's a little battle here. Got T-Bents, Brewdog. Look at the other one. Is it Betches as well? It's Betches. There's a little bit of a gap to catch up to Game in the Bug, but there's then this trail of about 4 cars. I think Gareth's trying to get onto that the end of that snake there, so we can get some DRS. A little look how far he is behind. Not too far behind at all. T-Bents not got a massive amount of battery. Chaos 10 seconds, speeding into the pits. Really interesting to see what's going to go on here. The Ferrari's just going to have to brake a lot later. Let's be careful though, because the Mercedes is there. I think he was trying to do the switchback, but then Gareth's gone up 2 positions there, up to P5 now. Gareth very, very sneaky there. I knew the other car was trying to switch back, but couldn't get where he was because it was like, I'm having that bit of track. I'm imagining Kludgy's definitely going for the one stopper. There's just a handful that haven't stopped now. It's 6 of them. I guess Gareth goes strong, considering he has stopped. He's got back up to P4 already. And Brewdog has managed to recover massively, although he hasn't stopped. He's up 11 positions from where he did start. Seems to be going pretty quick. 11 laps we've seen already. Betches is boxing, and the Ferrari of T-Bents is as well. Oh, Hamilton's picked up his 2nd penalty there. That's 6 seconds in total now. Destroyed Drac. He's trying to make Dartmark think what way he was going. If he's not managed to get past him, I think he's going to have DRS down the up to turn 4 though. Dartmark keep it there in P6. So we'll get a bit give a bit of love to the guys at the back for a second here, because I see Whitey, is it Towley, Whitey and Minion? A bit of a little admin battle going on there at the back for P15. Although technically, if the removal of Chaos and Robbo, they're battling for P13, if you look at it that way. We're having to go to Ali here on Destroyed Rack of Notes to get a lot closer. We're going to have the DRS. Yeah, I believe Tom is having some technical difficulties that to leave the party. He's not been able to get onto the stream, I don't believe. Oh no! And if Ali will return that, if that's position or not. Give him a little bit of a love tap in it. A bit of a sandwich there between him and Dartmark. It looks like he's definitely hunting down Dartmark now for that P6. Interesting to see if we do see anything from a Destroyed Rack post-race. It will depend if that move was on, if Ali was far enough alongside Drac when it happened. So we might see ticketed. One thing I forgot to find out as well, if Ali's managed to sort the Xbox app out, because if he can, we can get him in and included on the podiums if he does get into the podiums. Cludgy Duck has boxed. I want to see where he's going to come out. It's going to be behind Brewdog, is it? Yeah, just behind Brewdog. He's going to get the DRS though straight away. Look, I think that's near enough everyone stopped. So Game in the Bug, Robbo and Brewdog. Look at what tyres they went on as well. I think most are on hards. Yeah, Cludgy's on hard. Here we go and take him to the end. I think he is doing the same strategy I did in the Skinshaggy challenge, which got me through to the final. So it does seem to be, considering I'm one of the slowest drivers, it does seem to be one of the best ways to go for. Because the amount of time you seem to lose if you pit twice, you can't then catch up. So drivers that are definitely quicker than me did the 2-stop and they couldn't close the gap. And Gareth will be hunting down Game in the Bug now. Game in the Bug still has to box. Wonder if he's going to go in. No, he's not. I wonder if it'll be next lap. Because you don't want to stay out too long, because that's when everyone does then. You give them a chance to catch up. You have to pit at the right time. So Robbo has gone in. So I'm sure Game in the Bug was one of them, wasn't he? He's not boxed. Yeah, Game in the Bug and Brewdog. I can see in the chat, evening, not in the kitchen. Or hola. I was telling Mr. Towley, I was flicking through TikTok the other night, he did actually come up on me FYP. I had to ask him, because I was sure I recognised the voice. I'll say it's been a good race so far. So the only thing is not been, if you're with Towley at the moment, is he got knocked about a little bit at the before turn 1. You poor thing sitting there. can't remember which one it come up with now. I think it's something you'd mentioned Towley on it. So I've got to keep an eye on this middle pallet at the moment. We've got Brewdog, Darkmark. Chaos has just done Apex. Because although they're in the same car, they're not teammates tonight. Chaos is a reserve. And Apex is the actual representative for Aston. Like I mentioned, Misfits' his teammates are... Yeah, that's what it was, hearing you through the microphone. I don't know if Towley it appears in any videos or not, but if his voice had been there, I would have gone, hey, wait a minute, I know that voice. I think what it was the name and then the voice. I thought put two and two together. Not sure where we should look at the moment. We've got some battles going on down the bottom. We've got Mad Mart of Whitey. Whitey's just outside of DRS. But this one seems to be the closest here. Brewdog, Drac, Dumon not too far behind. I can't remember if we fired over a follow or not. I'm tempted to have a look and see if we can hear him now. Dumar's gone back for a move there. He's up to P7. Towley has a box. He's back to P19. Although he's going to come out, I was going to say he's going to have a battle with Hamilton. Is Hamilton going to try and fight it back? I don't think he's not going to have DRS, is it? Game in the bug, 3 seconds. He's lost his bonus. I heard you say something earlier, like he went into the wall at the... Yeah, I think what it was, Kludgy Duck had a really good start. He's tried to go down the middle between... It was Gareth from Minimad and Towley, and I think he sort of tail whipped him. I only caught the back end of it because I didn't get the best camera view. But Towley ended up on the grass on the left. He fell down to about... I think it was about 17th or 18th, straight from the start. And so he's just been in sort of recovery drive at the moment. About Robin, is it Langenbush? Is it possible to join the league? So I can definitely fire you over the link. So we do have a Monday and Wednesday division by 50% with full qual if you've got more than 15 drivers. And then Saturday is 100%. So hopefully that is there you go. Although if that invite doesn't work, I know Destroy Drac made some new invites, so that might not work. Let me know and I'll get you a new link quickly. It might say it's expired. So what do I get another link really quickly because I believe that one might not work. Hamilton has boxed. We'll fire up to TSG Dragoon. He's got a lot closer to Brewdog. So there you go. If you're still watching Robin, there's the latest one. It's the Discord GG V4 one that I've just put in the stream chat for you. The thing I mentioned earlier, Nightbot, that is if anyone does want to donate for the Skinshaggy fundraiser. obviously the news was sadly passed on Friday night. If anyone still wants to donate to the Young Children and Teenage Cancer Foundation, that link is still there, and it's still accepting donations. So 100% of that goes to cancer research for teens and children. I believe it's about £750 was raised in December and the beginning of January from that. Obviously, I know a lot of people have been touched by cancer. Mentioned before, my wife close lost a leg due to sarcoma cancer. Obviously, we've lost Skinshaggy last week due to I know he's got it in his liver and his spine. So it's a horrible disease that's touching people in lots of different ways. Like even if it's not taking people's lives, it's leaving people with not very easy things. Just over 10 laps remaining. Let's have a quick go through. Gareth is leading by about 6 seconds at the minute, 6.5 seconds. We've got a yellow flag. There is Hamilton. How's he got that far off? Is he just... I want to put this on just in case, because it might be one of these.
Rage quit.
Because looking at that track map, he was miles off the track. It's brought out a safety car as well. So if someone like Towley, this could potentially help. It's going to bunch the field all together. Because I'm not in the kitchen. If you are still here near Towley, just to find out if there is a blessing for him, this safety car. Someone that will be cursing the safety car will be Gareth. He was nearly 7 seconds ahead, and now everyone's going to be right on his back. I heard him go, oh yes. As I can see, Robin has joined the league now. Welcome in, Robin. As they should receive a message from me, but it'll just give you like an idea of the where to look for the rules. And we always say if you can change your name on our server to your like GT, it's just easier when you do race. And we need to tag you, it just makes it a lot easier. Like I say, if you do want to sign up either as a reserve or full time, there should be some channels for that as well. But after the race, one of the admin team will give you the relevant roles as well. So you can probably only see a handful of the channels so far. So I imagine quite a lot of people are going to box. Where's Towley at the minute? Towley's P10. Like Gareth stuck on a set of hard tyres. Also say, is anyone going to go for softs? But I know we saw Dartmark, they only did about 6 or 7 earlier. But I think about it, if there's a couple of laps under the safety car, it could be a good gamble. Depends if you're a gambling person though. Just have a quick look who the fastest lap was. He is Ali Fawad Khan at the minute. So them 2 bonus points are in his back pocket currently. Robin, the Saturday split is unrealistic. Yeah, so Saturdays are performance division. It's named after Skinshaggy. If you don't know how long you've been in the stream, but he was the creator of that league. Sadly passed away on Friday. And yeah, he created that. It's realistic and it's based on table position. So if you're top of the table, you get the slower car. If you're bottom of the table, the faster car. Obviously that allocation changes every week depending on where you are on the table. Yeah, so you've got Monday and Wednesday equal and they're 50%. If it's more than 15 drivers, so if you've got 16 or more, it's full quali on Mondays and Wednesdays. Saturdays is always short, also because how the race being longer. If not, it'd be getting quite late. So it all depends. We start all of them at 8:30 UK time. So I'm not sure what time it'd be for yourself if you're not in the UK or not. I know poor Ali that's racing tonight. If the race goes on for too long, he's based in, I believe it's Qatar. So I know sometimes his races always go over. Monday's always short. Mondays normally be full quali if it's more than 15, but it's always 50% for the race. Apart from, we have 4 reverse grid races. That's based on the table position. So I don't know if you can see the season calendar. They're marked on there, and we have all 6 of the sprint events as well for Monday and Wednesday. Saturday don't do the reverse or the sprint races. So definitely, if you have any other questions on the server, obviously got myself. I'm TSD Woodsy. I've got all the other admins, I believe, are racing tonight. So you've got YT325, he's in 15th at the minute. Gaming Minion, he's in 17th at the minute. He's the Gaming Minion on the server. And Destroy Drag. So if you want to fire us any other questions over, we can discuss them as well. I think we're just waiting for a couple of drivers to catch up to the back of the safety car. So I wonder if they'll be in this lap. If not, it might be another. So Towley's not come too bad out. He's sitting P10 at the moment. Look, what have they done tyre-wise? So Towley, he hasn't boxed, which has meant he's managed to move up a little bit there. So I'm not seeing it saying it's in. Yeah, unless it's going to be a late call. That'll be because. Oh, there we go. Safety car. It is a late call. TSD Apex just caught up to the snake in time, I think. So I'm going to get about 8 laps of racing to the end now. Some of them have done the gamble I've mentioned, and Gaming Minion TSD Apex have gone for the softs. So in a Dark Mod did take him 6 laps. So I go back down here. There's going to be a lot of side by side, I believe, here. Kludge is in the lead. He's got Gareth pretty much. Well, he was alongside him for a little bit. He's right on his tail. Gareth's near enough pushing him along the road. He's going to overrun the longer way, but he's going to switch it back to the inside. Now Kludge's positioned his car just where he couldn't get past him there. So Ali's at a mega race, like I said from the start. He's up in P3 after starting last. But definitely Hamilton, we will have to ask him for his DNF clip, because it was a weird one. But apart from that, every other driver is still in the race at the moment. It's still 18 drivers going. TSD Apex. Whitey has lost his bonus, 3-second penalty. Robbo went up to P9 now, just noticed he got past Dumas. I think it's just going to be frantic these last couple of laps, because everyone's all bunched up again. Brewdog sniffing the rear of Dark Mark there. All over the back of that McLaren. Try and get as close as he can. Towley's going to be back of him as well. This could be potentially a double overtake going on here. The Brewdog's going to try and get one on Dartmouth. Towley's right behind him. And Dartmouth's just had a bit more to defend there. Let's see, Towley's still right on the back of him. Robin, I was supposed to do something awkward. So what you would do, once you've put it in, if you want to have a full-time seat reserve seat, we'll have a look what is available tonight. Also, if you can message over basically roughly what your pace is, because what we do is split the drivers into a top 10 and a bottom 10, so it's a lot fairer for the teams. So obviously we'd need to know roughly what your pace is. So Bahrain would probably be a good one to give us, so if you've got like a TT time for Bahrain. It'd just give us an idea of if you'd be a top 10 or a bottom 10 driver in the Monday division. So we've still got a yellow flag. I believe it is because of the safety car. So what we'll try, I've made like a little temporary fix thing. But last season it was in the wrong place. I want to see if I put it in the right place now. If it's in the right place, but I've noticed what it's done. It needs to be slightly lower because you can't do a lap run, which is a bit annoying. I'll turn that off for now. We'll fix that. It needs to go down probably about an inch. What was the pole time today? The pole time today was 27.6. I think it was a 1:27.68. That was Kludgy Duck. So last season was 1:27.633. It was even quicker last season. It would have been a 27.58, but Kludgy invalidated in his last run. I think the cut-off for Q3, sort of 10th, was 29s, I think, or high 28. But definitely both leagues are very varied because I'm one of the slower drivers. I'm in the Wednesday division. I think I'll only be in like the 29s. So I'm just hoping one of these drivers is going to cause another yellow flag just so it will get rid of the safety car caution. Kludgy is in the lead at the minute by 3 seconds. Obviously, imagine Townley will put in the... I didn't see fully what happened, but I imagine he might be putting in something for that lap one. So Kludgy were trying to make a big gap as he can, so if he does get anything from that, it's not going to affect him as much. He is on a faster tyre than a lot of them as well, and he's on that medium tyre. I've not had a look recently if the fastest lap has changed. Oh, I'm just on the wrong thing here. So still Ali with the fastest lap at the moment. Just noticed back there, Chaos up to, but it's not anymore, up to Destroy Draft back to P12. As I mentioned, not really affect Chaos too much himself, and Robbo are not the nominated reserve scorers. So that's another thing as well. Robin, if you're listening now, reserve drivers, they also have their own team in the constructors. So two reserves score, the others are allowed to race, but they just get removed at the end. Obviously, the reserve scorer tonight is Destroy Drac, sitting in P12 at the moment. Because Robbo's a non-nominated scorer, he's removed, so Drac's basically 11th. It's always fun to work out when you're racing because I'm always near the back, and we score 1 to 15 in Monday and Wednesday division. You've got to work out thinking, wait, I'm actually 15th, or actually I'm 13th, there's 2 being removed. There's 4 laps left to go. Kludgy's almost 4 seconds ahead of Gareth. I think he's aiming just in case he does get something, because normally you get a 5 or a 10 second depending on like severity of things. He'll be open to try and get as far away as he can. Gareth is using though, he's got about 20% battery compared to Kludgy. He's got about 70% of his left. Tally up to P6 now. Someone's had a great drive as well, Dragoon. He didn't have the happiest of qualifying, but he's sitting in P5 at the moment. He's up Yeah, up plus 7, up 16 for Ali. Betcher's got a penalty. We'll have a look at that. That puts him on 6 seconds now. That's another thing as well. We have 2 points for fastest lap. If you get a penalty-free race as per the classification screen, you also get a bonus point. Obviously, it encourages the clean racing. So out of the 18 left, we've got 13 have got the bonus at the moment. Obviously, if it is a dodgy one and you clip it in on our ticket system, you might be able to get it removed. Obviously, if someone like Mad Mark gave in the bug, Betchers who've got 2 of them, unless you had a lot of crazy ones, you wouldn't get your bonus. Dragoon's got past game and the bug's up to P4. I say it's going to be very interesting depending if anything does get sent in with Cludgy. Because if it does, depending on what it is, someone like Dragoon could be on for a podium. Well, he's not miles away from Ali, but Ali is within DRS of Gareth now. With 2 laps left. Destroy Drac, he's going to overtake Mad Mark. Mad Mark's coming back at him. Yeah, Drax had to take a much wider line than he wanted to, probably. It's good. I don't think, unless any drivers tell me afterwards, I don't think anyone's had that bump issue at Turn 4. So, fingers crossed it is fixed. But Towley must be thinking this track isn't nice to him. He got thrown in the air last season and then pounded in the rear by Tom. And then this season he doesn't even get past the start-finish line, I don't think, and he's ended up on the grass. So not in the kitchen if you're still watching. You'll have to ask him if this is a track he hates. So depending on because Xbox, we've only got a few. He might be in our podium interview tonight. As I can only get the Xbox users in from the streams currently. Hopefully I can get OBS in the future and be able to get everyone in. I'm hoping Ali's got the Xbox thing sorted up as well, so we can talk to him for the first time. So just the 1 lap remaining after this. What's happened to Apex? Apex is boxing. Are you going to try and go for a fastest lap? He's going to have enough. I'm just having a look. I think he might just have enough time if that's what he's going for. I think Gaming Minions had the same idea. So they've left it to the last moment they can. Sorry, it made a weird noise. I thought it'd taken me into your game chat rather than just my stream audio, but it's fine. Obviously, nobody wants to listen to me coming through the TV or their headset if they don't want to. But I managed to sort that. Cludgy's 4.5 seconds ahead of Gareth. I think he's going to try and get it to 5 if he can. I think that's just in case he's worried about that first lap. I say, well, I'll have to watch it back. Dartmarsh just passed game in the bug I'm in. So if Cludgy can keep this, might be his first race win in RRF1. Let's keep an eye on some of these as well. Looking back, Dartmarsh now a lot closer to Towley. Cludgy has got into that past five seconds now. does mean if there was a penalty and say it's not a 10-second but it's a 5-second one, he would still keep P1. Obviously, if it was a 10-second one, he wouldn't. Look at the lead, he would have dropped about 4th if that was the case. But as it stands, he's coming across the line. He's won the Bahrain Grand Prix, round 5. Gareth's going to take P2. Ali P3. So great drive there, Dragoon P4. Great recovery drive from Towley, got P5. Dartmark 6. Robbo 7, Brewdog 8. That was a mega race from Brewdog, he had not very good quality. Dumar 9th, 10th for Bug. Chaos 11th, T-Benz 12th, Madmark 13th, Whitey 14th. Actually, Apex, 14th, Whitey 15th, Betcher 16th. And then Drac and Minion. And then Hamilton, which we will have to be. Did Gaming Minion get the fastest lap? That's what I'm interested in. Don't know if it popped up. Something popped up. But I don't know if that was a penalty, unserved penalty, or what it was. So we'll check shortly. And then we'll get the guys we can in. So there we go. We've got Kludgy, Gareth, and Ali up there. So we've got race winner Kludgy, fastest lap Gaming Minion. So we did get it. Driver of the day Ali, most overtakes Ali, cleanest driver Ali. So make sure we get all of these in. Who got the penalties? Who didn't? We'll get these drivers in then. And Gaming Minion there, 130.322. Actually, quicker than last season's fastest lap here, which was Betches. He did a 136.05. I'll get this race director in really quickly, just in case anyone does need this, or even if the stewards need it. So I get Kludgy and Gareth. If Gareth is listening and if he wants to join, he can join through. It's saying the invite to Kludgy has failed. Give that a go again. If not, if you are listening along, you can jump in. Yeah, we get Dragoon in as well. Just outside of the podium. Let's see if Towley wants to. My invites are shown as failed for some reason. So if any of you are, I know Mad Mark, you sometimes listen if you are in party, say with Towley, Dragoon, if they want to join, even if you want to join yourself, you're more than welcome to join in for the podium interviews. But yeah, for some reason it's not letting me invite, saying invites failed for some reason. Just having a quick look here if it's something to do with the. I don't think it's the party settings, but I'm just trying to double check. No, they're still on. That's a weird one. Hopefully it's not Xbox just having a weird one. I think that one's sent this time, so we'll try again. So fire one over to Kludgy Duck. We'll see if Dragoon wants to join. I'll see if Gareth, if you're listening, Ali, if you have got the Xbox app sorted now, if any of you wish to join. Yeah, some of these invites are failing for some reason. It's a bit confusing. So I'm hoping you can still hear me all right on the stream. I'm just going to tell my stream so I can hear if I'm coming through all right. Yeah, that seems to be okay. I'm not sure if it's just Xbox being a bit of an arse again today. If any of you can try and join the party. I'm trying to send. I've tried to send one Towley, Kludgy, Dragoon. Say Madmark if it lets you join. I'll try and send everyone again. If not, it might be a case of all these annoying ones where I can't do it, but I'll try again. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're having any luck. I'm not sure if it's Xbox playing around. It's not said these invites have failed this time, but Towley said there is no party. This is confusing. I'm definitely in a party. Maybe if I leave the party, my voice should still come through. I'll try and set a new one up dead quick. So hopefully you can all hear me. Okay, I've set up a new one. I wonder if it is just Xbox probably being an arse again. I'll send him another one now. Ali in the chat. My Xbox name is TSD in capitals, space, and then Woodsy. So it's actually the same as it is in the Discord server. I see Towley in there. Can you hear me all right, Towley? I think what's happened is because I had to set a new party, I might have to set the party audio back on. Oh, that's still on. It's weird. Not in the kitchen. If you're still in the stream chat, is Towley able to hear me? Because it's showing greyed out on my screen. It all seems to be a thing. I think if someone's been in during the race for some reason, then when I go to add people in afterwards, it goes a bit weird. I hope I've just had the message there from Ali. I'm showing offline. Yeah, this is confusing because I'm definitely set to appear online. Yeah, but I think this is an Xbox being a pain in the bum again. It's showing if some of the drivers as well. Dragoon is showing multiplayer. When I click on him, it's saying him as offline. Obviously, I don't think you can see this on the screen. So sorry about this. I'm just messaging some of the guys too because it's playing up. So I'm making another party really quickly and see if that is part of the issue here. Yeah, it's definitely Xbox being nice. Can't even leave this party now. Guys, I don't know if one of you can make a party from your end and then I can join your one. Oh, there you go. So let me leave the party now. I'm trying another one now. So I'll just try to invite Ali, see if that's going to work. Yeah, I'm not sure what is happening with this. It's really annoying. So just while this is trying to sort itself out, sometimes it can take a couple of minutes. I'll put on the stream what the next week's race is. So next week is round 6. That is Monza, the Italian Grand Prix next week. So it's just being a pain in the bum. I can see I've got an invite. It comes through on my phone. Invited you to a party. The one way, mate. Can I do it through my phone? Speak on my phone and then just play it through the speaker. I might be able to get through on it that way. I want to try and be cheeky and try it. I'm going to try and be sneaky and do it this way. I don't know if it'll work though. As Ali, if you're still listening, I'm going to try and do it a different way. As I'm trying to do it through the phone way, if it lets me. So hopefully, I'm hoping this will work this way, and then all I'll have to do is play it back through the headset. Yeah, I've had to do it a bit of a dodgy workaround. I've got you through the phone. I'm going to have to relay it through the headset.
Right. It's a bit echoey.
Yeah, someone is having a bit of feedback.
Yeah, but as he's just muted his mic.
I'm hoping this will work. Can you all hear me all right?
Yep. Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so I'll start off with Towley. I believe was it a P5 or 6 in the end, but it was a great recovery after the start. So how's it for yourself tonight?
Yeah, P5 in the end, mate. Just got I had a bit of wheel spin off the start, and then got punted by 2 Aston Martins. Got wing damage, so I obviously pitted the end of lap 1, and then it was just a case of just getting my head down, mate, and getting the laps in. Safety car helped me out, but I'm still top. I checked the points out; it still keeps me top of the championship. But P5, so can't complain.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but based on that points, like you say, when you were further down the back, like 17th, 18th, but definitely had a good recovery to get yourself back up into the decent points there.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad race overall, mate. It was a bit shit to start off with, but it's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah,
do it all again Wednesday.
So I didn't really catch what had happened because I was trying to flick through at the beginning. I didn't know if Cludgy or Gareth had tail whipped you. From what I saw there.
I put the power down and got wheel spin, so I upshifted the second, which bogged me down. Then I got punted by Chaos, which then made me wheel spin. And then Apex come past and just fucking punted me in the wall.
Oh, God.
Yeah, if I quickly add that me, Towley, both spun up the rears. Towley ended up disappearing and Cludgy just took off into first.
But it's just one of those, mate. It's the choice of no traction. Sometimes you nail it, sometimes you fuck up.
Yeah. Was it definitely still a good result after that race started. So definitely
Cheers, mate.
congratulations on that. Was it P6 and then P5?
P5.
P5. So I'll move on now to it'll be Mr. Dragoon P4 tonight. How was that for yourself? I know in quali you did get knocked out. Was it Q2 was it? But then a really good start of the race and managed to keep that towards the end and get that P4.
Yeah, so basically it could be a P3 even with the penalties, but I'll let them to chat to you about that. Qualifying was a bit shit. Obviously, as you said, I got knocked out of Q2. Start of the race was good. Later on in the first stint, I was having an amazing battle with Ali. Like so often. And yeah, so I had an issue where I basically pressed the wrong button on my wheel, and then it took me back to the Xbox menu. So then I had to get back into the game again. So I got a red pit stop. I didn't actually get on my marks properly. But then Hamilton saved me by bringing out a safety car because it came out at the end of the lap 18, which is when I was going to box anyway. But yeah, there's plenty of overtakes. I enjoyed that, mate. I always like it around Bahrain.
As I was saying, it was a sort of the perfect track this week because it was one of Skinshaggy's favourite tracks I mentioned at the start. So a lot of the guys did him proud of that race, and I didn't see really anything iffy apart from Hamilton's DNF. Everything else seemed pretty good today.
Well, he said that was deliberate anyway because he's too slow. So. But it helped me out. It helped Tony out.
It did not mean put you out.
Yeah, I did say on stream. I said Gareth won't be happy with that, and I said Towley would probably be happy, and not in the kitchen. She confirmed that he was happy with it.
I know he was happy with it. I was in the VC with him.
Gio in the beer, mate. If he's old enough.
I'll say that again. Sorry.
I said I owe him a beer.
I don't think he's quite old enough yet. I think he's 17.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I'd have to give him a Dr. Pepper until next year. But definitely congratulations on that P4, or as you say, maybe might be better at the end of the week when all the reports and things are done. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
So I believe now the next one will be, I believe it was Ali. Ali was P3 tonight.
Yep.
Can you hear me okay, Ali?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
So, how was that race for yourself tonight? I know you had to start P19, had to start a little bit later than everyone. We had a massive, I think it was up 10 places in the first lap, and then you had a really good race after that.
Yeah, I struggled with my setup because I was running a very lower wing, and my first lap was actually the race lap because I couldn't really practice. But overall, I think I just kept myself clean in the first lap, and it got me a lot of places. And then I think it was just one by one. I kept overtaking, but I had some struggle with Dragoon, so I was kind of stuck for a while. And then safety car also screwed me over because I pitted in literally a lap later. The safety car came in. But I think it was just Game in the Bug who was ahead of me, so it would have been pretty much similar. And right at the safety car start, I really had a perfect start, so I got Game in the Bug literally on the line. But I think if my setup was a little better, maybe I could have challenged Gareth. But I think this was pretty much what I got. But I told Ali before the race that I will get him, and I got him.
Yeah. I think it was your fourth podium in a row as well. Since I know you missed the first two, wasn't it? But then since then you finished all of them on the podium.
Yeah.
So definitely
it was a good race. I had fun.
Definitely congratulations on that, Ali.
Thanks, man.
So now move on to Gareth. I think you qualified P2 and you finished P2. How was that for yourself?
It's all right. that's pretty much it. It's alright.
I just noticed at the end, you just trying to push as much as you could, but Cludgy just kept keeping that gap about the same, wasn't it? About 4 or 5 seconds ahead.
Yeah, them mediums, 7 laps ago, they were gonna fly, weren't they?
That's why I mentioned the mediums are probably, if people had mediums, they were the best ones to go for. But if they needed softs, it was worth a gamble. I think it was only going to be about 7 laps on them.
I noticed the dart mark in like 4 laps already into P3, but then the softs just went after that.
Yeah. I know was it Apex at the end? He took them about 6 laps, didn't he? But then he pit again to try and get fastest lap. I think Minion nabbed him off it right at the end. Yeah. Well, I said definitely congratulations on another podium, Gareth.
Yeah.
So I move on now to Cludgy. I believe it's your first race win here in RF1. How's that for yourself tonight?
It was much improved on previous weeks, but I don't know if I'll get a penalty for the pass on the safety car, because I was AI, because purely for the simple reason, the rule book, I've read most of it. I haven't read the finer details because it is a very big document of lots of small text, so I only had a brief skim through it.
Yeah.
So I do apologise for that if that is a penalty, but I only did it for half a lap and then a few corners when I tagged Gareth about passing him. So I hope that is classed under exceptional circumstances. If not, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I won't do it again.
It will all depend if a ticket was put in. So obviously, if Gareth or someone did see it happen to himself, then it would be looked at. But so it all depends how long it was and things like that. So
it wasn't too long, but yeah.
But so the way it's done this season is both drivers stay in the tickets now. So obviously, we both give your side what happened.
Yeah, I only just went to the toilet, so I just assumed it was like any other league.
Okay. So I'm not sure what the default is, if there is a penalty, if there is one given. I'd have to have a look at the rules on it. There's lots of different default penalties and things. But I think
but there's a penalty for overtaking the safety car, though, isn't there?
Oh yeah, if you're like normal and overtaken on the safety car. I think
if you overtake a driver under safety car, then that's a penalty.
Yeah, was it?
How much?
I would have to double check. Do you know, was it returned or all that would sort of play into it?
No, you'll be looking at
I
10, I reckon.
Yeah, I tagged him about it, but he didn't have his phone.
Okay.
I did notice it as soon as I came back.
I'm trying to. It's a shame. I bet Whitey or someone's probably putting it in on the stream chat, but because I'm on the Xbox app on here, I can't actually see the stream chat at the minute. I don't know if any of you can.
I can, and there's nothing on it.
Oh, okay. But say as it stands at the minute, it's a race win for yourself.
Oh, I do hope I keep it. But I understand if I don't.
But apart from that, you definitely showed some strong pace. I did mention at the end of Q3, if you hadn't invalidated on that last run, it would have been quicker than Towley's last season one, which was the quickest we've had so far, was a 27.633. I think you had a 27.58, but I think was it?
I don't know how much time I had in the last half of the lap.
I think was it turn 13 you'd invalidated, sort of coming out of that right hander.
No, it was the chicane.
Ah.
I was pushing too hard because I was 10th down at that point.
I didn't actually catch the point. When I flicked down, it already had the invalidation on it.
Yeah. I had gained 3 tenths.
I did put on the stream whilst I was trying to sort it out previously. Next week is Monza. Is that one all of you be looking forward to? Or
pretty simple.
Well, this should be fun.
Was that Dragoon that said no there?
Yeah.
You're not a fan of Monza?
I've always hated it.
The one thing I always hate
Ban
with
on the F1 game.
It's turn 1, you can guarantee there's always going to be carnage at turn 1 there.
Ban on the F1
Everyone's going to be inside each other.
I think some of you remember Destroy Drac a couple of seasons ago where he caught the grass and it was like a game of bowling at turn 1. I never let him live that one down every time Monza comes around. So before I do end the show, my big congratulations to all you guys that are in the party. And Wednesday will be Gavin Bass's last Wednesday stream. He said he doesn't want to continue to do it after Wednesday, so we'll have to notify what's going to happen going forward after that. We've put some feelers out for people. I know someone like Diesel's being asked, and a couple other names, so we'll have to let you know what's going to happen from next week onwards. And obviously Saturday will be with Mr. Mad Mark, and that's on the Mad_Mark V55 channel. He's doing the 100% realistic. Okay, big thank you to all of you that tuned in this evening. I'll say big thank you to all you guys, and big congratulations all you guys in the party. And hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Right. Good night.
Thank you, mate.